Alright, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and a sincere peace and salutation to all the Akim that's pushing his word, truth and sin. It's your brother Kanan from the DC camp, and I'm just going to hit you with an impromptu. I don't really have a topic in mind right now. I'm just, dwelling in the spirit. The spirit just been heavy on my mind, and just want to put my thoughts on wax for real. So I'm gonna start with the scripture. It's Sirach 4:28. It says, "Strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall fight for you." And that's what we should be doing, man. We should be striving for this truth. And the word strive, if you look it up, it means to fight. You're supposed to fight for this truth. And how you do that, is by any means supposed to fight, supposed to study, make sure yourself is gaining wisdom, and you're supposed to ask for trials, man. Like King David said, "Try me, O Lord." You're supposed to be following in those steps, because once wisdom try you, and she trusts you, she will increase you. And the more wisdom you have, the more stability you will have in that time to come. Because what we're doing right now is putting a target on our back in this world, and as well as in the spirit. Because you got to remember that this fight of ours is not a carnal fight, but it will get carnal. You understand? So you gotta understand how straight this gate is. And when you get that scripture, straight is the gate. That word straight is not spelled S-T-R-I-A-G-H-T. It's spelled S-T-R-I-T, S-T-R-I-A-T, Salaki, or S-T-R-A-I-T. Brothers know what I'm talking about. Salaki, it's early, Jake on the plantation, but that word straight means difficulty. And in order to obtain salvation, we need wisdom. And wisdom is only going to deal with you as long as you make it through this way of difficulty. And on the carnal level, we are to rebuke at the gates, man. We're supposed to show our people their transgressions, like Isaiah 58 and 1 states, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet." But the scriptures say, "Cry aloud, spare not." You're not supposed to spare the feelings of these people. We're supposed to go out there, and we're supposed to tell them what the Lord wants us to tell them, man. And with doing that, people are going to hate us, man. I'm gonna get a scripture, so I'm not talking so much. Salaki, I'm gonna be watching my surroundings. Again, I'm on the plantation, battling that Clark Kent and Superman right now. Brothers know what I'm talking about. This is St. John 3:17. It says, "For the Most High sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved." And we know that world means cosmos, but it's talking about the elect of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The hopeful elect, which we hope to be. It says, "He that believeth on him is not condemned, But he that believeth not is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. And this is the condemnation, that the light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Right? And what is that light? You know, the light is the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the words of Yahushua. And who is that light right now? It's the elect men. You know? And being that light is walking that straight gate, man. Because this world is full of darkness. This world is full of death. This world is full of wickedness, man. And we are bringing righteousness to this place through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And being that light, it's like going into say, you know, hypothetically, not hypothetically, but just to put your mind, just to, you know, bring light into, or bring an example to the situation, or to what I'm saying is, say you have a room where, you know, a bunch of wicked people is like having like an orgy, so to speak, and it's just a dark room, and they just doing whatever they want, you know, homosexuality, homosexuality, orgies, whatever, you know, just wickedness, you know, going down in the room, a dark room, and you come in and you turn on the light. What people gonna do? They're gonna turn to you, they're gonna hate you, they're gonna be like, man, turn off the damn light. They're gonna be upset that you turned on the light, man. You know? And that's ultimately what we're doing, man. So as we crying aloud, we sparing not. We telling our people that they're going off. We're showing our people their transgression. We're being that light, man. And how are we that light? Because we're filled with this. We're filled with the scriptures, man. I'm going to keep reading. Verse 19 again, it says, and this is the condemnation of the world, that the light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Right, you know, that's why those men love the darkness, is because their deeds is evil. These men, you know, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, the heathens, you know, the so-called white man, Chinese man, you know, the so-called Indian man, East Indian man, the Hamites, you know. Their deeds are wicked. Their deeds are evil. That's why everything that in this world that's contrary to the scriptures is glorified, man. Because their deeds is evil. They love darkness, you know. I'm going to keep reading. It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be manifest, that they will walk in the Most High. Right, you know, and that's the elect, man. We're gonna come to the light, you know, because we want to get right, man. We want to be cleansed, man. We want to be cleansed, man, and we're gonna fight, and that's a way of fighting for this truth, man. You know, that's a way of fighting for this truth. And fighting for this truth. What the first scripture I read was, it says, strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall fight for us, you know? And that's what we need. We need Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to fight for us, because we cannot take on the wiles of this world, man. You know, because that's really, that can be the easy part, man. There's no easy part, you know, and that's why I kind of hesitated what I said. I know the Shar Kassab and the DC cat, if you heard me say that, that'll be his first rebuke, man. Stay away from that word easy, because nothing is easy, man. But compared to what I'm about to read, real quick, I'm going to just read it. This is Ephesians 6:12. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? You know, this is not a carnal battle. Like the scriptures say, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You know? It's not a carnal battle, man. It's a spiritual battle, man. Just to give a quick testimony. Just the other day, I went to sleep real quick. It was dark. I was in the crib by myself, and as soon as I went to sleep, I was sleeping in my dream. And this was a dream. It wasn't a vision. It was a dream. A demon attacked me immediately, but I was sleeping, and I understood what was going on. I understood about the sleep paralysis and all that shit, you know. But I couldn't talk. You know, I couldn't say anything, but I knew what was going on. I knew the demon was messing with me, and I just knew what was up, you know. And I was trying to fight it, man. I was trying to wake up. I couldn't do shit, you know. I couldn't do anything, and I vaguely remember in my dream that I got up off the bed and I was trying to fight it, and I even fell, you know. I even fell, and I kind of like scraped my head and all that. And then once I actually woke up, I understood what was going on, man. I understood that a demon was attacking me. I understood Ephesians 6:12, man. You know, and then I girded up the loins of my mind through the spirit power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And I'm just like, you know, I just prayed to the Lord, man. I just prayed to the Lord, man. I rebuked Satan, you know, and I just prayed to the Lord. I understand Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the strongest power, man. And nothing can stop that power, man. And that's what brothers gotta wrap their minds around. This straight gate is the path of difficulties, man. The second, like pursuing the Psalms 51:17, you know, the sacrifices of the Lord is of a broken and contrite heart and spirit, man. You know, we're gonna be broken all the way down in this thing, man. We're gonna be broken all the way down, and the difficulties is gonna get harder. You know, Satan's gonna test you more. Let me turn this off real quick. You know, it's crazy because, and as I speak about this, it's the second time. You know, I tried to do a video on a plantation the other day. The same guy rolled past. You know, it seemed to be a cool Jake, but he always come around that time, man. You know, it's a straight demon, man. You know, got a weird spirit to him. You know, but that's the stuff that we're gonna have to be more conscious of, especially as younger brothers. You know, you come into this truth, you want to rebuke Esau, you want, you know, just have that fiery spirit, man. You're going to have to check the spirit of the apostles, the elders, the older brothers in your camp, and just see the experience, man. And just understand that this is a spiritual fight, man. And it's another level that we have to get on quickly because Jacob Trouble is quickly approaching. Like I said, man, I have no real topic. I'm just talking, man. I'm just putting this. It's a quick impromptu, man. You know, I know brothers who go through this and talk to themselves about this in their head, man. You know, but this is a spiritual battle, man. This is a spiritual battle, man. We gotta gird up the loins of our mind and ask for the Lord to test us, man. I'm gonna finish with this scripture. This is Job 23:10. It says, "But he knoweth that the way." It says, "But he knoweth the way that I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold." Right, and we understand that story of Job, man. When Job was tried, he came forth as gold. So we should invite the trials and tribulations and come forth as gold, man. We're gonna fight through that. Brothers should be there for each other, bearing each other's burden, and come forth as gold, man. Gain more wisdom, you know, so that we obtain that crown, man. The scriptures say, let no man take your crown. You know, we want to gain our crown, man. But like I said, man, I ain't really got no real topic, no real point that I was trying to make. I just wanted to put something out there, man. You know, brothers got to fight, strive for this truth. You know, but I'm going to go ahead and get back on the plantation. You know, Lord's will, brothers, spirit is lifted. And hopefully just focusing more, man. Just fuck these demons, man. Demons is going to try to get you out the truth. They're going to give you things that may distract you, you know. Make sure that the truth is number one, man. Strive for the truth unto death, man. Be willing to die for this thing, man. Be willing to die for Yahweh Shai, man. He died for us, man. He died for us. This ain't the only life, man. This is not the life that, hey, that's being prisoner of the flesh, man. Because being in the flesh automatically wants to survive, right? So you have that survival tactic. When some harm is coming to you, you automatically have that instinct to survive. You know, fuck this world. There is life after death, man. You know, ain't no such thing as YOLO, man. Don't let these demons corral our spirit, man. We gotta fight. We gotta fight spiritually, man. We gotta fight spiritually, man. We gotta fight with the scriptures, man. But let me get up out of here. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Prophet Das, double honors to the apostles and elders of the Green Millstone, and sincere peace, salutation to all the Akim, pushing his word and truth and sincerity, Shalom.